Hello. Hi, everyone. Long time no see. I know I look funny. I put my eyebrows on this morning. It's been a while. I know. Um, I uh been through a lot in the past few weeks. There's still a lot going on, but here's the thing. A few weeks ago I was I was complaining of my back hurting, and it was. When I had my appointments, my one appointment, I let them know that. I mean, I fill out this paper every time I go, and and I made sure that part I put in. I said, yeah, my back's been hurting. So they wanted to, ask how long it was. They asked how long it was gonna, how long has that been going on? When did it start? And all that good stuff. And they were a little concerned because it started not right away, but eventually it started maybe like after a week or so. And so they wanted to get it to, me to get an MRI done. So they had me admitted, in the urgent care at the hospital where I go for my appointments. Um, and not knowing how long it was going to be, because it could be anywhere from that evening to midnight or whatever. So I was admitted and ended up, getting it that evening, the MRI. But I stayed there overnight, and then the next morning I found out the results were good. There was no cancer there. I didn't really ask them what else it was. They were just checking for the cancer part, and there was not. I was just happy to hear that, and knowing that it wasn't the cancer, I was like, oh, that's a relief. No new cancer growth, which is fine by me. I don't. That was a relief to hear that. But and then in the morning also, in the morning I had, because my arm, my right arm is, it's kind of numb up toward the shoulder, like, and it was a little poopy there, my hand, and my, and it was feeling funny, but they did ultrasound was done on that, and that was fine too, so, which is fine. I was relieved to hear that too. So, um, but I ended up going home later that day in more pain than I did when I was admitted. And that was weird because when I was about to leave that day, I was, because I called this number I saw on the television, in the, TV there at that in the room I was in, and I seen something about massage, and I called the number while I was there at the hospital, and from their phone, of course. um, I I called, and they said, well, because I was calling to see if it cost anything. They said, well, yeah, but then they mentioned something about somebody who does one for cancer patients, and it don't cost anything. And I'm like, okay, I'll go with that. And sure enough, somebody did come a little bit later, and they come right, not too long. I mean, after I called my brother and sister-in-law, because I needed a ride back. Um, and sure enough, they showed up eventually. When the massage therapist, was there, both of them, and there's two ladies, and it felt good. I mean, it really felt good to get a massage, but I still ended up feeling pain even after, when I left that day. I was almost in tears, when I left, because I was waiting for for the wheelchair, and because I was, I just, and it was just, oh, it was bad, and I could not sleep that night when I came home. I was in so much pain. I could not sleep well at all, and um, then I, even the next day, I mean, I was feeling really icky. I was like, this is not good. I mean, it can't be just the back pain. I felt it was like something else, because the pills, I don't like going into detail, but the pills that they gave me, for pain, also causes. Oh, I hate saying it. constipation. Okay, and on top of that, that's what I would, eventually I didn't figure that out until later on. But they did prescribe me pills for that too, to control, the alleviate that problem, but it still didn't help. And then some of that powdered stuff that didn't even help. I mean, I was taking it like I was supposed to, and I was still feeling miserable. I mean, I was eating too. I mean, I was eating. That's the thing. I eat foods that have fiber in it, and it still didn't help. And this is not cool. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't figure out until later on at night. It could be, that's what it was, and then sure enough, it was. And I meant, because I hadn't went for like, a few days, and then it was like, this is not good. Sorry. But when uh, on Monday when when I received, call, check up on me like they always, they do, and my nurse, she checked on me and said and want, how I was doing, and I explained to her what was going on, and she prescribed me something, and that really helped me big time, and boy, it was a big relief because, you know, I was like, thank you, because she called the next day to see how if it worked, how it worked. I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine. She's like, oh, okay, good. I like I said, I won't really go into detail on that. I'll just say this: it did help, and I mean, it still took a few days for me to actually feel better, really better. I mean, not as much pain as I was. I was able to move. I mean, I can barely move. I mean, on that Saturday when I was home, I could not move. I can barely walk. I was in so much pain. I mean, added to the pain that was already in my back, and then add that other to it, that, oh God, it was a nightmare. I don't want to ever relive that again. It was really, ugh. But I've survived. I mean, I'm still here, so you know. But it's something I don't wish, like I said, I don't wish nothing, no pain on anybody. No matter how PO'd I am at them, it's just something I don't wish on nobody because it's no fun to go through. I mean, to go through any kind of pain. I just deal with it, and I do. You know, um, I'm not, like I said, I can honestly say I can relate to my husband's back pain that he has occasionally, and my brothers. I mean, my brother who, my brother and sister-in-law. Yeah, yeah. I told you about that. They're the ones that come and pick me up. He has back pain, and so I can honestly say I can relate now. On that part because I'm not saying I never felt back pain before, but I never felt back pain as bad as I did that that time. And I'm like, I am so glad that's over with. I'm able to move around. I'm better now. I'm not saying I'm healed. I mean, I still have the cancer, but as for the back pain itself, it's like it's kind of like I'm sorry, alleviate it a little bit. I mean, it helps. I'm not having to take the pain pill like as much, and that's a good thing. So I really don't like taking pills. If I can, you know what I mean. If I don't have to, I won't. But only if I really have to, like if the pain really is bad, But if it's not really that bad, I won't bother taking the pill to help it because, it's just like I said. I'm not one to take pills, not even for a headache, okay? Unless it's really bad, and if I tried anything else, and if it doesn't work, then I'll take something. But other than that, forget it. I'll just deal with it and try to find other ways to get rid of the headache, because I really don't like having those either. I mean, if it's really bad, but if it's not too bad, no biggie. But I'm all right now. I mean, I'm still, you know, well, I mean, I'm okay. I'm not. I mean, I'm getting around a little bit better than I was in the past, few weeks. But um, I know when I went to my appointment last Thursday, my appointments are always on a Thursday, but last Thursday when I went, to see my doctor, get I mean, get my blood work, see the doctor, in that order too, and then chemo. She's like, you lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks. That's not good. And maybe she's saying that because of the fact that I'm on this chemo, and chemo can easily make you lose weight. But it could have been from those days when I was in so much pain that I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure what it was that made me lose 6 pounds in 2 weeks. I have no idea. But when in those 2 weeks, in that 1 week where I was supposed to get my chemo treatment, then that was put on hold until last week. So, but I'm all right. This is my second dose of this Exemptra that I'm on. That's the name of the chemo treatment that I'm on, and they're waiting to see at least, like I said, it was my second treatment of that. Um, they're waiting at least 2 or 3, and probably until the next dose, they want to see how well it's doing. I'm sure they'll see how with the second dose how it's doing, but probably I don't know, maybe in the next dose they'll see how well it's doing. From what I hear, it's supposed to help. Don't mind me, I'm getting a drink of water here. Yes, I drink water. hmm My throat's getting a little dry here, but I'm doing all right. Otherwise, people, I know I look funny. I really don't care at this point. I still got hair though. Don't get me wrong. There's hair back here. That's another thing she brought up. She's like, "What's this? You're still holding that to your hair?" She's still bringing that up, and it's funny. All I did was just giggle on that one, because it was just can't help it. I just like, most people just say, when they start seeing gobs of hair come out, they want to get, that's their prerogative. They want to get rid of all of it at once. That's fine. Me, I mean, a whole bunch came out, but I still ended up with a lot. I'm still ended up with hair on my head, even though it's not as much. It's more drafty up there now. So yes, I do cover up during the daytime, but in the morning, I don't usually get dressed right away. I wait till the kids go off, and they see me how I look without this thing on or whatever other color I wear, or if I wear a hat or something. But other than that, I mean, I don't even have makeup on. I just have like my eyebrows on and some lip gloss. That's all I got on. And yeah, it's just a matter of me being comfortable. I mean, if I don't feel like wearing a wig, which I only have one right now, but my sister-in-law's, you know, yeah, I'm getting another one eventually, and guess what? It's gonna be pink. I love it. I mean, it's not my favorite color, but it's only one of the reasons why I'm going for that is because it has it's to me it's representing. Okay, and you know what? And if it's gonna brighten my day up, make me feel better, fine. If I feel like wearing it, that is. I mean, excuse me. If I feel like wearing it, I'll wear it. But if I don't, no biggie. Um, but I can't wait to get it. I'm getting one soon. I'm just so happy about it. Cause I'm gonna have a pink wig. And I know that's weird, unusual for me, because I'm not really one to wear wigs. But in this case, I'll make an exception because it's pink and it's representing, everyone with breast cancer. And I know there's all types of cancers. You know what? You know, I, if I can get another one, I would. But I'm not the one. I'm getting help with this one, but I'm happy just to get this right now. But you know what? Represent. I have. If I could represent for all cancers, I would. I think it's purple. I don't know. I'm not sure. It might be purple that's doing it. But yeah, I'm watching the time on here. I'm looking at the time. YouTube says I can go over 15, but I'm looking at carefully here. I'm at 14 right now. So um, that's it for right now. I'm just happy that I'm I'm so happy to get the help that we're getting. Money's been really tight. Husband's been without a vehicle for quite a while, and we're getting hopefully getting some help with that. We are because we are trying to get some kind of help. So um, all right, that's I mean we're getting help with that the rent. I mean because it's been so tight that it's like I mean it's not comfortable right now, but we're trying. I mean we're doing our best, and uh, you know so trying to alleviate some stress off of me. I mean, there are people that are helping us, or it does take time, but they're working on it. So we're getting the help we need, and I've been totally grateful for all the help that we're getting through a lot of people that people that you know um you know uh from different places. Um, so well, that's it. All right. Uh, God bless everyone in peace. All right. Bye bye.